Had to put a new watch on my wrist. Brand new rooster inside of this whip. Brand new glick, these came with a stick. Nothing like yours, these came with a switch. Had to put a new chain on my neck. Strapped by a gun, nigga, this ain't no tech. Car too fast, nigga, this ain't no vet. Swimming in this money, I don't even get wet.
No doubt, no doubt. We live, baby. Welcome to the kickback. Welcome to the kickback. Welcome to the kickback. Today's guest, none other than, got Big Wicks in the building. Celebrating Father's Day. I just wanted to, take the time out to shout out to the real dads out there, and it wouldn't be right if I didn't start the segment, with my pops, Pop Squally. First off and foremost, what we're gonna do is, before we get into anything, I just want to say, shout out to being one of the real ones. Shout out to being in my life, and also in the life of, those around me. You fathered a couple of the guys, as far as, somebody to look up to, somebody to get advice from, People felt safe when they came to the crib, and if you seen anybody in the streets, you would get them together if need be. So, real dads matter, black dads matter, all dads really matter, but I just want to shout out to the one that I do have that's still, standing vertical on this earth, because everybody can't say the same. So, happy Father's Day. Now, shout to that.
Glad that was Kool-Aid.
Decent little Kool-Aid, decent little Julio.
You chase it with a pandemic punch. You know what that is, right?
What's in this pandemic punch, man? Talk to the people.
It's a secret. Buddy of mine during the pandemic, you couldn't get out and couldn't socialize, so he put his skills together, came up with a pandemic punch. It's pretty tasty.
I never did ask you what's in it, so can I ask that, or is it a surprise?
You can ask it, but nobody knows.
Oh, my God.
Nobody knows.
God.
Shout out, Big Sal. You got orders coming.
We're going to see how this go, man. I don't know what's in it. I told him what was in my shot. It's the Julio, Anejo. That's what's in your shot that you drank, but I can't know what's in mine.
It's a secret.
Okay.
Just like,
All right, cool. So I'm going to segue off of that. He said it's a secret. So let me ask you a question, man. What do you think is the secrets of fatherhood? You hit some bumps, you hit your head, you got back up, you started young. Your oldest is, how old is your oldest child?
1986.
1986, he can't even do the math right. Okay, so what's the secrets of fatherhood from your perspective in retrospect, from now to then?
Prayer, prayer, and prayer.
Who you praying for, us or yourself?
Myself and my children.
Okay.
That's it in a nutshell.
Prayer is the secret of
and a lot of
fatherhood.
love, a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication.
Hard work and dedication.
Just keep everything together.
Okay. That's all you got for us?
Pretty much.
Pretty much? Okay.
In a nutshell.
So, let me ask you, about being a father. I'm gonna ask you, what's the most precious part about being a father? What's the pros and the cons? What part you don't like about being a father?
There's no dislike to me. I love. It's a blessing to be a father. It's a blessing to be a father. It's a blessing to have children. Altogether, I got 24 grandkids, 23 of them on the way. That's a solid blessing.
Okay.
That's something.
24 grandkids.
That's something to speak for.
So you have no bad parts about being a father.
No.
No bad parts about being a father.
No. Life is life. The good things. I didn't have a misfortune to knock on the door of the penitentiary and go through that. I feel for a lot of people who did, but my kids didn't take me down that road, so that's a double blessing.
All right, so who your favorite child?
Alright.
You would drink to that?
We'll drink to that.
Alright, man. He ain't gonna tell y'all
We'll
which
drink to
favorite kid
that. We'll drink to that.
Alright, so which one of your
But
kids?
I got a question for you.
Go ahead. You want to interview me?
Well,
Go ahead. go ahead.
Potato, potato.
Tomato, tomato.
I need to know, way back when, and I know you remember, and you might not tell me the truth. Who wrote on the walls after I got through painting the living room?
Man,
I need to know now.
Snitches get stitches. What you think you finna get me on camera and interrogate me talking about who did what back? Man, what? I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing.
You don't know who wrote on the wall?
I don't know nothing.
I got an idea who did.
Now I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I really think it was you.
Next question.
But seeing that we 30 years into that,
Man, next question, man. You got the wrong one in front of this camera talking about who did what and when. What's wrong with this man? Come on, man.
I knew you weren't going to.
Next question.
All right.
Give me something I can answer.
I don't have any more questions. You know, this is your interview. I'm here on your show.
That's all you had? Is who wrote on the wall?
Well, I figured you break down and tell me.
So since you want to put me on the hot spot, since we got you on camera, man,
break down and tell me.
That's the type of vibe you want to kick off.
No, I'm just.
That's what you want to do?
No, I'm just.
All right, so check it out.
I was just
right?
asking.
Okay, cool. So
I was just asking.
okay, verbatim. I'm gonna give you your words verbatim. Well, son, when you turn 16, I'm gonna get you your first vehicle. As long as you know how to drive, I'm gonna get you your first vehicle. Does it sound familiar?
I remember something like that.
Something like that. Okay, so tell the people what happened. You know, where's the first?
I don't think you learned how to drive.
I never learned. That's why I ain't get it.
Not that good.
I've been driving since 12, but I never learned.
But you didn't make it up to my expectations.
Oh, but I was driving your car.
We had a few bad turns out in Forest Reserve. I can remember something. I had to go back on that car.
That's your final answer?
Yeah, that's my final answer.
Okay, man. So the man promised me a car when I was 16. I've been 16 almost a couple of times now. You know what I'm saying? I'll be 16 again next year. So maybe I'll get it next year.
I don't know.
You don't know?
The best is yet to come.
Okay, maybe you'll take me on the driving range and see if I meet the expectations. You know what I'm saying? Take me on the driver's ed behind the wheel.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, cool. I mean, you just wanted to set the vibe like we bringing up, you know what I'm saying? You know, bringing up the past like that, you know what I'm saying? I can ask you about a couple of things that happened. Okay, cool, man. You know, the purpose of, you know, this whole thing was, you know, I wanted to shine some light on the fathers, you know, and you know, not to discredit, you know, anybody else, but what I will say is, I reached out to y'all, I made a post to y'all, I told y'all, pull up, right? I told y'all pull up, I told y'all 7 o'clock. Now the irony in it is, the only one that was on time was Pop Squad. Now I'm not saying that y'all ain't gonna come, but I'm saying, man, hey man, it's almost 9 o'clock, and the one that was on time is none other than, you know, Pop Squad. So I appreciate him for that because he beat me here. You know, he said, hey man, where you at, man? I thought you was doing something for the fathers, man. I'm outside. Where you at? I say, okay, cool. I'm en route.
You know ain't nobody else coming.
They coming. They on CPT though. You know what that is?
Yeah, I don't operate.
They on CPT. But guess what? What they don't know
I always had a job that was time sensitive.
For sure.
So, you tell me 7. Don't tell me CPT.
For sure.
Because I'm not going to be there at CPT.
For sure.
If it starts at 3, I'm going to be there at 2:30.
No doubt, no doubt.
Don't tell me it started at 3 and it really started at 4. Then I get there and I'm sitting waiting on lay people. Now you done wasted my time. Time is precious. So hey, people have something to do. It's Father's Day weekend. You can understand that.
Most definitely. So it ain't no knock to y'all. I'm just shouting out.
I should be unpacking. I got to go to Vegas in the morning. Don't forget, you got to take me to the airport at 3:30 in the morning.
Hey, listen, man.
So we'll have to cut this show kind of short.
Hey, listen, man. I'll be there with bells and whistles on. I hope you have a safe flight. But
You're pouring more Kool-Aid.
If you win any money, just know you got to kick back because this is the kickback.
This is the kickback.
So if you win any money in Vegas,
you got to kick it back.
Let it be known.
Because what do you do at the kickback?
You got to kick back.
You got to kick back.
You know. So I'm a shot to fatherhood. I'm a shot to more life, more blessings and prosperity. I'm a shot to health and wealth. You know, I'm a shot to your beautiful kids that, you know, because you are a father. So I'm gonna shine some light on you. I'm a father too. So
yes, you are.
You know, I'm a father now of 3 beautiful kids. So
Yes,
I'm gonna celebrate myself and my father as well. And shout out to all the other fathers out there. Even though a couple of y'all didn't make it, you know, I'm a shout to y'all too. You know, shout out to y'all because I told y'all I was gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for y'all anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a real one. You know, I appreciate y'all support. I appreciate y'all love. If y'all do take care of y'all kids, keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of if y'all got a baby mama situation, a spouse situation, you're going through a breakup, you're going through the court system, it don't matter. Take care of them kids. I don't care who you got a kid back. You had a mistake, you know, it's a mistake, baby. You still got an obligation to that kid before anything, you know what I'm saying? So take care of them kids, man. Happy Father's Day.
Every baby that's here, God purposed it to be here.
No doubt. What's the name of this punch again?
Pandemic punch.
Pandemic?
AKA Sabrita.
It's decent though. It tastes like it's gonna sneak up on you though.
It'll sneak up on you. Don't climb no trees.
It's decent.
Yeah, don't climb no trees. You might fall out.
Alright, man. So, well, I got you here, man. Give me three moments. 3 moments of fatherhood. 3 moments that you could think of that your kids put you through. Let's talk about what your kids, like 3 moments that your kids put you through. Oh, this happened with this kid, this happened with that kid, and this happened with that kid. Let's 3 things. Let's get it out there. What you can think of.
I don't know, man.
On the spot.
Like 3, what type of thing?
Anything. It could be a beautiful moment, it could be a sad moment, a happy moment, just 3 moments that your kids don't put you through. It's a memory. Matter of fact, let me give you a memory of each kid. You got 4 of them.
Yeah.
Give me a memory of each kid. Starting with the youngest to the oldest.
The youngest, that's King Wicks.
Okay, shout out King Wicks.
That's King Wicks.
Give me a memory.
Memory, man, I don't know, a whole bunch of memories, shucks.
Give me one. We only asked
His
you.
attributes, semi-mischievous.
Okay.
Yeah, semi-mischievous, but I always knew what he was doing.
It's general though. It's general. You talking general.
Yeah.
Give me a fond memory.
Fond memory. Fond memory is probably I don't know, something in school, in grade school. I had glass, hair was braided. I don't know if it was a father's read to fathers or something like that, or something. And he made me dress up or something. I think I got a picture of it something. I don't know what it was, something at school.
And when you came and what was it, a show or something?
I think it was a little dance for them. It was a little dance for them.
Okay, and you was you chaperone?
Probably was. But one of the memories, it was way down the line in college, his college days, when he had got out to DuPage, I believe it was. And it was the first game. And he made the squad. Coach Johnson was the coach. He called me and said, I'm gonna start tonight, you know, be playing so and so, so and so, so and so. So we get together and go out there. I don't know if he was out there. He was staying with Mike, as a matter of fact. And get out there and he tore his leg up in the layup line. Yeah, and that kind of sent me for I mean, there's nothing to laugh about, dude.
It ain't funny, but
Ain't nothing to laugh about.
man, you had all the beautiful things to say. You don't talk about this man when he done messed his knee up,
that
man.
sticks in my head.
When he done tore his meniscus.
Yeah, that sticks in my head.
Oh,
That
man.
sticks in my head.
So Pops came to the game, man. He was looking for a show, and he said he was in the layup line, and he tore his meniscus.
But yeah.
That's traumatizing. Why would you bring it up?
He alright.
Oh
King
my
Wicks.
God,
I mean,
man.
you asked what do I remember? That's something I remember.
I'm just saying, that's like
something I remember.
you know, D Rose had his MVP season, and then he just messed himself up.
Yeah, I get it.
That's traumatizing, man.
Right, the next kid.
You could have.
Shout out.
Hey man, shout out King Wicks, man. If you would have never tore your meniscus, man, you know, we probably could have been some places, man. You know, shout out.
He'll be alright.
Alright, next
Now
kid.
you, John. Let's go.
I'm not next. I said from the youngest to the oldest. Next is your baby girl.
Youngest is my baby girl. My princess, my favorite.
Wait, now she's your favorite?
That's my favorite princess.
But you just drunk. I just asked you who your favorite.
I said, are you a princess?
Oh, she your favorite princess.
Yeah.
But she not your favorite child.
That's my favorite princess.
Alright, cool.
Can't tell you who my favorite child is.
You gotta clear that up, man, you know.
Can't tell you who my favorite child is.
Okay, proceed.
Can't tell you who my favorite child is. Alright. What we moving on to?
A fond memory of your princess.
Fond memory of my princess, and she loves Winnie the Pooh, and she always just gets excited when I give her Winnie the Pooh stuffed animals and for her birthday and stuff like that. Winnie the Pooh. It really made me feel like she would just sparkle about Winnie the Pooh. She loved Winnie the Pooh. I think a couple of them she still got.
Oh, well, we getting mushy, y'all. We getting mushy. We got a
Yeah.
sentimental moment right here. She said, he say her princess loved Winnie the Pooh. That's his fondest memory. When he was bringing them Winnie the Pooh stuffed animals, it just brightened up her day. So, shout out Sissy Pooh.
And she went, we had a dog, I don't know if you remember Moses. She went and picked out Moses. I let her pick Moses out. I let her about 15 pups and she picked Moses out.
No doubt, I remember Moses, German Shepherd.
That was her pup.
Shout out Moses, shout out Tate, you know.
Moses went on the doggy glory.
Oh yeah, rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna get into the, we ain't gonna get into what really happened to Moses. Rest in peace, my dog. But anyway, next kid.
John Jr.
Okay.
Lord have mercy. You know what I really remember? And you probably don't remember this.
What's that?
You probably don't remember this. And it shocked me when you asked me the question because I'm, man, where is this coming from? And it's something that dads will always be confronted with, but when you get confronted with it, you're like, whoa, okay, now how I gotta explain that? Do you remember you came home from school one day and you said, Dad, if you like two girls, how do you know which one you like the most? Do you remember that?
Man, no.
You remember asking me that?
No.
Yeah.
But proceed.
I said, so is it two girls that like you? I remember like it was yesterday. He was like, yeah. I said, well, first of all, you concentrate on your education. You're in grade school. But secondly, to answer that question is, you don't leave both of them down the road. If you like one, you make sure you let them know you like them. And don't try to lead the other one on like you like her too.
Is that what you told me back then?
That's what I told you. That's what I told you. I don't know what the situation was, and it was cut short. It was cut short and dry. You don't remember that?
I don't remember.
Asking me that question?
I don't remember.
How do you know which girl to like? If it's two girls that like you?
That may sound like me, but
Yeah,
I don't
you was
recall.
in third good.
I don't recall asking.
You was at third good. You was at third good. You
Yeah, I
asked
don't
me that.
recall asking that.
You asked me that.
You know.
I hope you took my advice, but I don't know. It just never came back up again.
He say I asked him that. You know, we never had no heart to heart for me to come and ask you that. So when did I ask you that?
I don't know what grade you was in. Probably 7th or 6th or something. I don't know.
All right, man. We're gonna take his word on it. I mean, even though he getting of age, and you know your memory get the, you know what I'm saying. But he said that I came to him as a man
I'm not.
and asked him for some advice.
Yeah.
And you gave?
It was more like a question, I guess. You know.
So which one?
I guess she was confused because.
Which one did you tell me to pick?
It wasn't a name or anything. You just asked
said
a random question.
Don't leave one
I
off.
said if you like one, then you like that one, and don't leave the other one on that you like her too.
But I asked you if two people like you.
How do you pick? How do you know which one to like?
What if you like both of them?
Well, you may like 3 or 4 of them, but you don't leave them on. You just
Pick the best one.
I don't know if it's the best or not. Whatever suits you.
Terrible advice, man.
Yeah, whatever.
Terrible advice. He's still not giving me a solid answer. And he said I asked him this.
No, I gave you a solid answer. I gave you a solid answer at that age, which I shouldn't have given you no answer at that age.
Cool. I'll take that.
What
All
year
right.
you on?
Your oldest boy.
The oldest boy. Oh man. Where do we start? That's number uno.
Okay. Your firstborn son, man.
That's the firstborn.
B-Man. Shout out B-Man.
B-Man.
Pastor B.
New DFW resident. Yeah, Pastor B. Yeah,
The fondest memory of your oldest boy, man. Your firstborn. Let's give us one. Or two. Depending on how you feeling.
1 or 2. I had to reach back in my memory bank.
It's losing. It's fading away.
No, it ain't fading away. It's just so many.
Okay.
It's just so many. So many.
Give us one.
A situation?
Man, a memory.
A memory.
A memory.
Here's a memory.
Could be a situation.
Here's a memory.
A memory is a situation.
Okay, here's a memory. Here's a memory. Here's a memory. You know, Byron was he took all my hustle. Byron, he paid attention to hustle. Byron took hustling to another level. So I'm sitting at home one day, and I get a call from the school. And I won't say the name of the dean who called me, but he said, "Hey John, you need to come up here. I got some pretty bad news for you." And I'm like, "Huh?" He said, "You just need to come up here. It's pretty bad. You need to get up here." I said, "Oh, okay." So I get up there, I go to the school, I'm like, "Man, I don't know, we told you, kid, do not embarrass me in the school. It ain't gonna be nice."
Proceed.
So I said, "Byron?" He said, "Yeah, John, it's pretty bad. We observed him in the men's bathroom. He has a lookout man, and he got a large sum of cash in his hand, and somebody would go out of the door, and somebody would come in the door, and direct him to the bathroom." I said, so what are y'all saying? Y'all saying, well, my son is selling drugs in the school? "Well, John, that's what it looks like. I'm surprised. I'm just, da. So they ain't on tape, we look at the footage, they just put the cameras in the school. And
got the bathroom boom.
Yeah. Had a lookout man. He had a whole operation running. I said, well,
Did you pick the duffel bag?
yeah, well, he had the whole 9. So I said, tell you what, my eyes burning. I put my eye drops in. I tell you what, let's go to the locker, break his locker down, see what's going on, So we went to his locker, opened up his locker. I had the key to his locker and everything like that. So in his locker, he had took the top shelf out. So in his locker was a mini grocery store. He had chips, he had juices, he had Snicker bars, honey buns, the whole 9 yards. So what he was running was a food operation, because if you got caught with food, you cutting the calf and the vending machines out of their money, and that wasn't cool.
So who you thought he was in business with?
So pretty much, huh?
Who you thought he was in business with?
Well, he was in business with himself. You probably had a hand in it somewhere down the line.
Who you thought he was in business with?
But, when they opened up the locker, and I'm like, I kind of knew what was going on, but I said, go ahead and open up the locker. All the chips and stuff fell out the locker, and there it was, and they was ashamed and everything like that. And I told them, we got home, I said, "Hey, man, you got to cut down your operation. They think you is sitting up here like Biggie Smalls, somebody, man."
Hey, look.
So
let me clear this up, right? So this how much we was booming back in the Proviso West days, me and my brother, right? So it was other people doing their thing, don't get me wrong. It was other people doing their thing, but wasn't nobody doing their thing like us off the strength of this, right? We used to sell out by like 3rd period. And about 3rd period, we would go back to the car. My brother had a Taurus. It was a purple Taurus or a green. I don't know which car it was, but we would go to the car. He would pop the trunk. We would re-up. So now we got a whole nother wop. Now we would sell out again by 6th period. Then we would go back to the car. So we done sold out about 2 or 3 times. So that's why they looking like, man, what's going on? These other kids, we'll just confiscate what they got and they out of commission. Man, you take if you confiscate something that we got, we gonna go back to the car and we gonna re-up. So this back when chips was 25 cents. So we'll get the chips for 25 cents and sell it for 50 cents. And then we'll go get the case of Capri Suns and we'll throw them in the freezer. See, other people, they was hustling, but they was just putting theirs in the refrigerator. Right. You see what I'm saying? We'll put ours in the freezer, load it up in that Nike duffel bag, put it across our chest, and then we first period, what you want?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how it started.
That was kind of funny. That was kind of funny. I never forget that.
That's how it started, man.
That was kind of funny.
Everybody knows.
I got a lot of memories of my kids. I mean, there's too many to mention. Some you want to keep to your heart. Some is just for you to know. We'll keep it at that. You know?
I appreciate that. I got enough shot for me, but not enough shot for you. So
No,
I got.
done.
You done?
Yeah, I got to be on the plane in the
Okay,
morning.
cool.
3:30 in the morning, which you need to take me to the airport. So
Okay, cool. That's cool. That's cool. I'll be there with bells and whistles. Okay. So we're gonna say on the outro, we're gonna say give some advice, man. You know, to the dads out there that's trying to figure it out, that's doing their thing, that don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? But they mean right. You know what I'm saying? Give some advice out there to the dads.
Well, you know, there's no script to this. You know, every day is a different day. This thing called life, it's a road of construction. You know, you're gonna have barriers, you're gonna have detours, you're gonna have roadblocks, you're gonna have train tracks, you're gonna have potholes, and you're gonna hit them and you're gonna move, and you're gonna hit them and you're gonna move, and you just gotta keep on moving. You just gotta keep on moving. You know, and treat people the way you want to be treated. You know, this thing is nothing perfect and nobody is perfect. So do your best. If you get knocked down, get back up. Don't stay down. Get right on back up, give it another swing. You're going to get back down again. Get right on back up and give it another swing. And keep on going. And do your best at whatever you do. Whatever you do, do your best.
There we go.
That's
Try hard, don't give up, never quit, you know what I'm saying?
Feed the focus, starve the distraction.
He said what he said. So on that note, man, you know, I appreciate you for coming out. We're going to get you in and out because I got another endeavor that I got to get to, you know, so I'm a little late for that. So I'll be to that shortly. But, you know, I appreciate you for being on time. I appreciate you for coming out. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, we bumped heads, you know, coming up, we bumped heads, but, you know, by the time I matured, you know, I figured it out. You know what I'm saying? I figured it out and I say, you know what? I was wrong for that. I might have been a little wrong for that, and I might have said you was wrong for that. So at the end, in the grand scheme of things, we both might have been wrong, but at the end of the day, we got it right.
You know why?
What's right? What's right? Talk to me.
Because as a child,
I did was a child, but when I became a man, became a man, I did away with childish things. That you trying to say? That you trying to make me say? When I was a child, I acted as a child. But once I became a man, I put away with childish things. You trying to make
you close to the scripture.
All right,
you're on the right road.
All right, cool.
All right,
but let it be known though, even though I was a child on some of them occasions, you know, you was on the wrong side of the fence, you know what I'm saying?
Dads are never on the wrong side.
No. That time you took the side of the police.
Thank y'all for coming out.
That time you took the side of the police.
Thank y'all for coming out.
Exactly, we're going to talk about that later. But no, man, shout out to you, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody ain't got their daddy in life, I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? You could have been anywhere in the world, but you rotated with your son.
Thank you.
I'm going to drink to that because you ain't got no more Julio.
Yeah, I'm done. You drink to that. You have a nice night. Thank you all for listening. We'll be back on the kickback, talking about some more interesting topics.
Shout out to the kickback, man. Let them know what your son got going on.
Kids,
Tell your older generation to tune in to the kickback.
Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with tuning in to the kickback. You know, y'all got to stay up on what's going on. That's why I stay up on everything.
Shout out to the class of '83.
Class of '83, our 40th year reunion. Oh, by the way, July 28th is installed. There will be, you know, I'm going to come back and talk about that.
Hey, man, class
I don't want to talk about it right now.
Class 83, man.
I want to talk about it right now because there's still some stuff in the works.
Class 83, y'all tune in, man. We got an old head with me. I want y'all to tune in.
No, we're not old heads, okay? We're not old heads. We're seasoned.
It's seasoned?
And my eyes are burning right now, so we got.
All right, we're going to cut the lights off, man. The lights is affecting with his eyes, man. I'll be with y'all in a minute, man. Shout out to the kickback, man. We out.
All right. Peace.
I had to put a new watch on my wrist. Brand new rooster inside of this whip. Brand new glick, these came with a stick. Nothing like yours, these came with a switch. I had to put a new chain on my neck. Strapped by a gun, nigga, this ain't no tech. Car too fast, nigga, this ain't no vet. Swimming in this money, I don't even get wet.